everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Maria Slade, and I am doing a series with the amazing Natalie Mugridge over the next 4 weeks, just to get a little bit of sort of autumny inspiration for everyone, which I'm really excited to do. So for this video, my brain is not working today, so excuse me. I've already put a 2 coats of the Ooh La La Series 2 #1 on all 4 of these nails, just to save a bit of time, because otherwise this video was going to get really long, so I cut out the recording of me just doing the 2 coats of colour. The colour is like a really gorgeous, like, I don't know, like a biscuity nude, I suppose. It's not like pink toned, it's not massively orange toned, it's just really nice. It's really nice. And I'm going to go in with my red, which is the Christmas red. Cannot remember for the life of me what number it is, but it did just come up on the screen and I wasn't paying attention. And I'm going to go and do like a half and half nail on the nail on the left, and then do the opposite on the nail on the right. Obviously, if you're doing this on a client, you could switch it up a little bit, add like a full glitter nail to make up the 5th nail. I just had this idea in mind, and it was like over 4 nails like in my mind, so there is a nail missing if you were doing this on an actual client. But hey ho, never mind, we can get inventive with things. So I'm going to go in and do a 2nd coat of this red over the top. Then I'm going to go in with my Fruit Gummy 1 and 2. One is more gold and one is more like browny, rosy gold kind of colour, like a deeper colour. These are all from SBD London. All my polishes are from SBD London. I think the only thing I use that isn't SBD London is my gold chrome paint. But these are Cat's Eye polishes. They're the new collection as well from SBD, and they are really nice. So I'm going to go in on the nudie side and make some little leaf shapes, and they're going to go like from bigger to smaller as I go down the nail. And then I'm going to use my, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a four pronged cat's eye magnet. Is that the right word? I don't know. Which is also from SBD, to kind of bring out the cat's eye in these leaves as well. So like as the nail moves, obviously the cat's eye shimmer will catch the light and they will look gorgeous. So yeah, me and Natalie were having a little conversation about inspiration for autumn, and it was like, yeah, got none. got none at all. So we came up with this little challenge that we've sort of set ourselves for the month. So this week's theme is leaves and acorns. We've got a different theme each week for the next 4 weeks. So there'll be a video out every Friday for the next 4 weeks with different autumn inspiration based on our, like whatever our theme is for that week. So this is leaves and acorns. So this is just my interpretation. Natalie did make some gorgeously cute mood boards for us as well, to sort of like have a look at just themes for each week. And they are just gorgeous, and all the colours and stuff in there just made me think about what to do for this set. Plus, I really wanted to use the new Cat's Eyes from SBD just because they're really gorgeous, and 1 and 2, which I'm using in this video, are just like really autumny colours. So I wanted to have that nice cat's eye shift in this design as well. Anyway, I've totally veered off. So this is the black gel paint from SBD as well. I'm just going to go in and do some like veins on the leaves, and then really subtly outline them. I don't want this thick. I don't care if it even like matches up at the end of the leaf. Just a really subtle outlining, just so that you can see those leaf shapes a little more, because I didn't want them to get lost on like the nudie background, and obviously the colour of the leaf is quite nude as well. So I give them a little basic outline, and then I'm going to use my liquid gold chrome paint from Nail Chemie. I've got these in the gold, the silver and the rose gold, and they are all really gorgeous and really pretty. The only thing I will say about them is that I think they're supposed to be a 60-second cure. I find them still to be a little bit tacky-ish. Obviously they're meant to be like not quite cured enough is what I'm trying to say. So I put them in for an extra sort of 30 seconds more than that as well. So this is bronze age number, whatever it was, 3, I think. I'm paying so much attention, from SBD. This is one of my favourite golds to ombre with in the autumn and winter because it's great for Christmas nails too. It's like really fine pieces of glitter with some slightly bigger chunks of glitter in it too. And it's just in like a clear polish. So it's got no colour to the actual polish at all. It's just clear. So you can like put it over different colours without it altering the actual colour underneath, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to ombre it down that red side. Then I'm going to matte top coat this. Yes, I know there's chrome, there's glitter, there's cat's eye, and I have the audacity to use a matte gel top coat, but this is where it makes sense. So I'm going to do some little top coat dots on the top of the leaves to make it look like water and like little droplets. And then on this side, I am going to go back over with my tempering top coat from SBD London to make the whole thing shiny. So I'm going to go right up to where the chrome paint is to make sure that that chrome is shiny too. But I really wanted those leaves in matte because even with a matte top coat, you will still get like that cat's eye shift. But I really wanted like that kind of water droplet effect because it looked really cool. So I'm going to chuck them in the lamp. I've done exactly the same on the other nail, just like the complete opposite. And now I'm going to go in with this nail using Forever Autumn 2, I think that was, an Elegant 10, which are like a light brown and a dark brown. And I'm going to start off by making like a tree trunk shape. I'm going to keep these wet. So as you see me mixing the dark and the light browns, I am keeping them completely wet. I'm keeping some of my brush strokes in there as well, just to make it look a bit more barky. Barky? You know what I mean? A little bit more like tree bark. So we're going to make a tree shape, and then I wanted it to do some little leaves like over the 2 nails. So the 2 nails in the middle that are currently just nudes. Well, this one's not now, obviously, because I've started doing artwork on it. I put a little bit of the red in there as well, just a little dash, just to make, yeah, just to kind of bring out those like red hues in the brown. So yeah, these 2 nudie nails in the middle are going to be like artwork across both of the nails. That will make sense in a minute when I show you the other nail, because right now I feel like I am rambling because I'm in a bit of a rambly mood. It is raining here. It is soggy. It is an indoor day, except I actually have to go to work later, which is annoying. And yeah, so I'm just in a rambly mood. Otherwise I'm going to end up talking to myself. So on the other nail, I'm just going to line up like where the branches will like go on to the next nail. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I'm going to do another one here so that it can continue over. I'm not doing loads of branches onto the other one. I'm just making a little mark with my paint or my polish, and then making some more little branches and twigs come off of this bit. So I'll do my big branches, and then I'll do lots of little twigs coming off the sides. And I actually really liked how this set turned out. Like, in my head, it looked really good. And then as I was doing it, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to turn out as nice as I want it to. But it did. And I was really happy with this set. Especially because I can't draw trees. Like, what is this? At the moment, it looks like veins. You know, like all the little... what are they called that are in your lungs? If anyone knows, put it in the comments. Like, all the little, like, weird tree, like, veiny shape type things that are in lungs. I need to know what they're called now. Right, so down here I am using the Fruit Gummy 1, which is the lighter fruit gummy, and I'm just going to draw a little acorn shape. But while this is wet, I do add in some of the Fruit Gummy 2, like the darker shade, and even a little bit of my normal browns that I've used for the tree, just to, so here's a bit of the darker fruit gummy, just to provide a bit of shading for it so it doesn't look so flat. Although we are going to magnetise this as well to give it that amazing cat's eye finish, because I love a cat's eye. They're just so gorgeous. Right, a little bit of that plain brown in there as well. Again, this is all still wet, so it's all going to blend together with enough persuasion from my brush. And brush-wise, I am using the striping brush from SPD London. You could use like the, there's a fine liner as well, like a fine detailer, 7mm and a 5mm from SPD London. But I am a girl, so I did it this way. And I didn't like it. I wanted it to follow like that way, like the curve of the acorn. So I leave it that way. But yeah, I am a girl that loves a longer brush with my artwork. I just find it flows a bit better. And because of my medical conditions and stuff, I do not have the most flowy hands and wrists in the world. So that longer brush just really helps me to get the kind of flow across with the gel polish that I want. So I'm going to go and matte top coat these. Yes, even with a cat's eye, I'm going to matte top coat them. Don't worry, it does come back to life when I have finished, because I go over it with a tempering top coat. But for now, these are going to be matte top coated. All the SPD London products cure in an LED lamp in 60 seconds. So they're all pretty universal. So with my, I'm going in with the Fruit Gummy one at the moment, like the more goldy one. And I'm just going to make loads and loads of little leaf shapes. And I am going to end up using my magnet as well to kind of bring out that cat's eye again. But right now I'm just dotting them. I'm leaving enough space in between the leaves so that I can add in other colours. So now I'm going to add in the darker Fruit Gummy. So you've got like golden leaves and like bronzy leaves. And then I'm going to go in there with the plain red. Oh, I did some down here as well, so it looked like they were falling off the tree, and like a couple down the base of the tree, so it looked like there was like leaves all over the floor, because I just thought it looked cute. And yeah, I'm going to go in with the red as well from the half and half nails, just because I really wanted to bring that red in to these two nude nails. And I love the way the red leaves just finish it off. Like right now it looks a bit meh, looks a bit meh. Don't like that. And then with the red ones, it just looks really, really nice. So, and I'm going to do the same on the other nail as well. I cannot remember for the life of me if I record me putting the leaves on the other nail, but the little branches that I carried over to the other nail, look, use the magnet, make the cat's eye pop, and then it will be really super shiny, and pop that into the lamp. And then I'm just going to go in with the red, as I said, and it just really, I don't know, it just really finished it off. Because I thought at first, like, this is very red for leaves. Do we really want this red in here? And then I was just like, yeah, I like this red. This red is super cute. And do a couple falling down as well. But yeah, this was my interpretation of leaves and acorns. Please make sure you pop over to Natalie Mugridge's page as well. I will link it in the description down below for the next 4 weeks, so you can check out whatever her leaf and acorn interpretation is too, because I'm really excited to see what she does. And yeah, we just thought we'd have like a bit of a challenge just to kind of get our creative juices flowing a little bit. I've been very low on inspiration lately, and I'm sure a lot of nail techs get into that situation as well, where you're just stuck in a bit of a rut. Like I will end up doing like loads of marble or loads of like ombre or whatever, and yeah, my artistic side just goes a bit like, yeah, lacking in motivation or creativity. So we thought we'd come up with this little challenge. And yeah, so far I'm absolutely loving it, because I'm actually thinking like, right, here's a theme. What do I do for it? Like, it's a blank canvas. Where do I go from here? Because my clients are awesome, but quite often, like maybe they've got like an inspiration picture they want me to follow, or like at least do something similar to, or something like that. And yeah, sometimes I just feel like my creativity just goes a bit, I don't know, just out the window sometimes. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels like that. Sometimes it just feels like you're going through the motions rather than thinking or being creative enough. But I'm just going to finish these off and then pop them in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to top coat all of those little leaves, but I'm not going to show you me top coating those little leaves because it was incredibly boring. And it's just putting a lot of clear top coat, shiny top coat obviously, onto lots of little leaves. So I'm also going to go in and top coat my little acorn, just the acorn section, just to give it its shine back, because that cat's eye and like the blending of those two cat's eyes just looks so good in real life. And then I'm going to use my ombre brush, which I was very sad because I've obviously caught one of the bristles in the lid as I've put the lid back on, so it's gone a little bit skewiff, but perfectly fine to use still. And I'm using a blend of the dark brown gel paint that I used for the tree, black gel paint, and matte top coat. So I will not be top coating this bit because it's got matte top coat in it, so you'll see like when it cures, it will cure like kind of matty shiny, which is what I wanted it to do. So it's just a bit of shading for the acorn, which I thought looked quite nice, kind of just made it stand out a little bit more. And then I'm going to use the darker brown to make the acorn's little hat, shell, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I call it the acorn's little hat. And I'm going to work in some of the black gel paint into this wet brown as well, just to create a bit more shading, because it just looked a bit flat. But I also wanted the acorn's hat, because they've got like a really weird texture to them, haven't they? Little acorn hats. And acorns are really shiny and really smooth. And acorn hats are like, I don't know, like rough and bumpy. So once I have put in my shading, I did put a little bit too much black, so I cleaned off my brush and kind of worked it in a bit better. I would have put a little bit less black, to be honest, but hey ho. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. So once I've blended that in a bit more, I am going to put the little stalk on the top of his hat. Is it a stalk? I'm guessing it's a stalk. I need to learn the names for things before I do videos, because I end up questioning myself so much and like, what is this called? Anyway, putting his little stalk on, and then I'm just going to go in with some clear acrylic, making sure I don't get any clear acrylic on the shading bit underneath the acorn, because that's all going to cure at the same time. And I'm going to double cure this. So if you're doing any kind of... Oh, my dog's just come into the lounge and knocked over a vase. Hello, Rolo. If you're doing any kind of acrylic, to make sure you just double cure it. And then that is the full finished set. I'm really, really happy with how these turned out. I do hope you like it. I will be doing another one next week. I cannot remember for the life of me what the theme is for next week. But me and Natalie will be doing another one next week as well. And please check out the description box below, and I will link Natalie's video or her channel in so you can watch hers as well. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.